Making every brick count, just 4 words. Easy to say, but a lot of a big effort is involved in this factor. A lot of energy, and the big percentage of this energy is given by firing systems. In this situation, I hope that Bernini can help you with the firing system, with the burners. In this presentation, I prefer to give you a little bit of information about our company, our activity, and a few words about the technical side, because I prefer to have some technical discussion if it's necessary, case by case. So what is Bernini? Bernini is a family company. It's not as big as the Legris company, but it's a family company that my grandfather started activity in 1955. And so more or less 50 years of activity. Now the new generation is there. I'm the guy in the middle, and my 2 sons are running with me. We are based in Bologna. It's an industrial city in the north of Italy. And what we do is we produce firing system for the dryers and for the kilns. Company structure. The company is a modern and high technological structure, which is composed of all the division, from the mechanical division, electrical and electronical division, testing division. Every machine is tested, obviously, and we take care of packaging and transportation of the machines all over the world. Commissioning division, our technicians support our customers everywhere to commissioning the machines. The machines have European standards, so certificate and rigorous tests for every machine that go out for the factory. What kind of combustible we work with? We have a wide range of combustible that we work with that goes from natural gas, LPG, heavy oil, diesel, and solid fuel. Solid fuel, we intend coal, petcoke, and a lot of biomass. We also produce hot air generators for the dryers that can work also with solid fuel, light oil, heavy oil, and gas. Some example of solid fuel. This is an automatic feeding system for a solid fuel like coal that can be used for a tunnel kiln, Hoffman kiln, and everything is completely automatic and controlled. In this situation, we also provide burners that have dual function. They work with coal and biomass, for example, like sawdust. Depends on the granulometry characteristic of the coal. We have the proper machines. Gas, we provide all the elements for the gas station that we start from the gas ramp, the pressure regulators, and all the items of the security to control the process of the gas. This is an example of a gas firing system for a tunnel kiln that can be from very small tunnel kiln up to very big tunnel kiln, and also for Hoffman kiln. We also, in this situation, we provide all the facilities for the pressure regulator and meters and pipes as well. For the heavy oil, the typical configuration is given by a big and burners, as you can see in this picture. So from the main tank we go and with a pumping station on the top of the kiln. At the top of the kiln there is a filtering station, heaters with resistances, and all the burners. We also provide pipes, but everything is working automatically. This is an example of firing system. Just to give you information about the firing system, this is a very recent installation we did in Saudi Arabia. Is a production very high because it's a kiln that can produce something like 1,700 tons per day, which is equivalent of, let's say, 500,000 bricks per day. So it's a very big installation. So a very important point about the technology is to know what is happening in the kiln. To reduce the consumption and to improve the performance, it's very important to know what is the range of the temperature inside the kiln car. For this reason, our technician can support the customers with the instrumentation to control what is really happening. You can see, for example, it can happen that you have a different temperature, and so the firing curve is not correct, because in a tunnel kiln, but also in Hoffman kilns, the control of the temperature can give you a good result or bad result. So in this situation, we have our own instrument that we provided together with the University of Bologna, and where our technician can provide this service. So here in South Africa, mainly what we know, we see Hoffman kiln, tunnel kiln, and unfortunately a lot of clamp kilns, because for clamp kilns we cannot help too much, because they don't use burners. So it's we focus more on the tunnel kiln and Hoffman kiln. The clamp kilns, as everybody knows, has some good point and bad point. We try to focus on the bad points, when we say that so the quality, production, the fuel consumption, the labor cost, the emission also is something that is, because it can be a problem. And also it's very important to use the proper shoes when you are working on the top of the kiln, because it can be very hot. Personal experience. So for the Hoffman and tunnel kilns, we care about the good points. We see the quality, production, the fuel consumption, the reduction of the fuel consumption, and we take care a lot about the emission. Of course, is a very important matter, not only in South Africa but all over the world. So, so to consider with a good firing system, it's reasonable to consider a good reduction in consumption, and also increasing the production. Obviously, it's not only a matter of the firing system, but also how the kiln can be managed, and for this reason also our technician can support with this kind of technical information. Talking about emission, this picture can show you what it can be a bad situation in the kiln with a lot of emission and a lot of waste and cost in energy. And after the installation of Bernini, we have also a good situation. The kiln is still running. So also when we are talking about solid fuel, the efficiency in combustion allows you to have a drastically reduction of unburned material. And so you also can see a couple of situations before and after our installation. So we also, in 60 years of activity, we have several possibilities to go all over the world, and we have many good references. We have a good customers that are supporting us, because day by day we try to improve our equipment, giving also this kind of service. So I can give you some. Okay, this is the percentage of at the moment where we are working more. It's exhibition are very important to us. A very important exhibition, and also this kind of meeting like today. It's very important because we can share information and technical discussion, and this can give us good possibilities to improve our technology. So some example of recent installation for solid fuel, with some example of gas installation, and some example of heavy oil installation. We also work in Africa, so the last year we had some installation in South Africa. This is a factory, it's here not too far from here. Another factory where we install oil burners, always in South Africa. Still also in South Africa, I think Nico can recognize this skill. And we also have our machines running. Another factory we have recently had here in South Africa, in Cape Town area. And we have a factory in Botswana running with Bernini burners. And Djibouti, we have an oven kiln running with oil. We have in Congo another installation with a tunnel kiln, and another factory of oven kiln always in Congo, in Lobatse. And okay, this is a situation with the chimney. This is a very important point about the emission, as everybody knows now. Is very important to take care about this matter. So we have some comments from some from customers. I just put the good points. When there are complaints, I delete. But to be honest, Bernini is well considered as a serious company that we are working seriously, and we try to do our best. So these comments are real. I mean, it's not something that we invented. So just to finish my presentation, making every brick count with Bernini firing system, I think that we try to help you in the future. Thank you for your attention, and that's it.